guys, it's Laura and I have another What I'm Watching on Netflix for you, so if you are interested, then keep watching. Our first movie I want to mention is the movie Suffragette. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the actors that you may be familiar with in this movie. We have Carey Mulligan from Pride and Prejudice, Romola Guerreri, I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong, from Havana Nights, and Helena Bonham Carter from the live-action Cinderella. Alright guys, so this movie is going to be a little bit more of a historical, political type movie, as the title suggests. This one is going to be taking place in 1912 London. Women are fighting for their rights at this time period, and it's not just the right to vote. That is something that, for me, taught me a little bit about this movie. It was more than just voting. They were fighting for their rights to their own children. They did not have any rights to their own children at this time. Against their right to fight against sexual assault, whether that be in the workplace or at home, as well as their rights at home between them and their husbands. This movie will show you all of the courageous acts that were taken, as well as all the sacrifices that were made to gain respect. Now, this is not just a movie about the past. We may think that this took place a long time ago, it's over, it's done with, we're living in a different time. Stay tuned to the end of this movie. They are going to list the year that women were granted the right to vote in countries around the world. And they're not all years, decades ago. Some of these are very current. You may even be surprised to find that some women were granted the right to vote in countries before the women in the US. Now, some of these times have been within my lifetime, so that tells you that this is very much a fight that is still being fought today. Alright guys, our next one is going to be a show. It's not a movie, and people are probably already familiar with it, but if you're like me and you are late to pretty much everything, then I want to share this one with you. It's The Messengers. You may be familiar with some of its actors as well, so let's go ahead and list those. Chantal Van Stetten from One Tree Hill, J.D. Pardo from Mayans, and Joel Courtney from The Kissing Booth. I want to go ahead and start out with a disclaimer that while this is a show, there is only one season available. We'll get to that in the end, but I want to just give you that straight up front. There's only one season of this show. Alright, so basically this one is a story about a handful of people who are affected after a meteor hits the Earth. And it's not just any regular meteor. Something extraordinary happens after this impact. They soon find out that they are all connected and that now they all possess some sort of supernatural ability. Now, once they accept their destinies and the mission to save the world, they begin to conquer the obstacles thrown their way, along with fighting their personal demons. They're still human beings, still fighting everyday occurrences as well. I think that you will like this show even if you're not necessarily a religious person. Just go ahead and give it a watch. I think you will enjoy this one. Now, I wish this show had not been canceled. Again, after just one season, there is so much they could have done with this show. They could have gone in so many different directions with it. But if you're just looking at it for what it is, the one season it had was a great season. Alright, our final movie in this one is going to be the movie Awake. Now, this one is going to star Jonathan Rhys-Meyers from The Tudors and Francesca Eastwood. Okay, so this story starts out with a numerous amount of murders happening in a small town. It's all young girls, and at the beginning of this movie, all the evidence seems to point to one man. But like most movies and life, nothing is always as it seems. Not everything is clean cut as we want it to be. Now, the man being accused of these murders is in the hospital. He has no memory, no recollection of any of this. So he's kind of defenseless in that he can't even defend himself. Now, he starts his journey of going off and trying to prove his innocence while not having any memory of this and not having anyone on his side other than his nurse. While the nurse decides to help him, they are going to quickly figure out that not everything is as it not everything is as it seems. So you're going to be asking yourself while watching this movie, is this main character, Jonathan Rhys-Meyers' character, the killer? Did he know the killer? Is someone trying to kill him? This one is a great thriller. It's going to take you on a journey, and then at the end, it's going to give you a little bit of a twist. So if you're looking for something that's not scary, but it has a little bit of action and it's going to make you think a little, this movie is one I think you will enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you give these a view. Let me know in the comments below or on social media if you liked them. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.